Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Slay the Spire Downfall. Abe Clancy. That's my name, don't wear it out. We've unlocked the final character, it is SNECKO. Great art, by the way. Hey, you can almost feel it. A serpentine creature native to the city, known for a stare that confuses predators. The first time you play an off-class card in combat, gain energy and draw a card. Challenge mode, pure SNECKO. Unidentified cards can be from any class, recommended for experienced SNECKO players. Some of these classes do have unique modes. Only impacts aesthetics might make finding synergies easier. I don't know if that's a joke or what, but we're not gonna do pure SNECKO, we're just gonna play SNECKO and figure out if we can figure out this deck. Hopefully we're SNECKO-eyed. Unidentified cards can become the silent cards. Unidentified cards can become champ cards. So is this like like we're playing Monster Train, we get clan combinations, we get silent champ? Oh, we choose. Give me silent cards? Ah. Now do we want gremlin cards? Or champ cards? Dude, I gotta be honest with you, the gremlin attack cards are really strong, but swapping won't do anything with SNECKO, right? But we also don't have stance changing. So give me gremlin. What? Give me watcher? The first time you play an off-class card, gain energy and draw a card. Any attainable card from a class other than your own, including colorless, curses, and statuses. Interesting. I will gain 8 max HP, and then I will leave, and then I will look at my deck. Deal 6 damage. Gain 5 block. Excuse me? At the start of combat, unidentified cards transform into other random cards from the chosen classes that satisfy certain constraints. So it could be a vigilance, a neutralize, a survivor, an eruption, a vigilance, and no unidentified basic cards from the gremlins because they won't work for the character. We have Tail Whip. Apply 0 to 2 weakness and 0 to 2 vulnerable. Snakebite. Muddle the highest cost card in your hand. Ooh, I kinda like that idea. Pure chaos character. If you lose, it's not your fault, it's the character. All right, we need to find a path. 3 elite path with no rests, but we can rest if we need to. I would prefer to upgrade cards, but let's just go this route and see what happens, because it's our first run. We do have a lot of HP. Ah, hey, you know, the more things change, the more they stay the same, I guess. So can I see what they are right now? Yes, it's a neutralized survivor. I mean, those are good cards to have. Muddle the highest cost card. It can only do 6 damage. I like the energy look too. It's a very looks like one of those weird marbles that you roll on the ground, but they stay like locked in one orientation. Like a cat toy. 5 damage muddle. I mean, I really just think you do. First time you play an off-class card each combat, gain energy and draw a card. That's exactly what happened. Drop the defend, snakebite you, muddle tail whip, it became free. So we want expensive cards in the deck, kind of. Nope, I like that. Snake Rake. Deal 9 damage, draw 0 to 2 cards, muddle the highest cost card in your hand. Draw 1 to 2 cards, muddle. I hate the randomness of these muddlings. Exhaust a card, Snake Proof. Aren't affected by confusion and cannot be muddled, because it costs 0. Makes sense. Snake Proof. Gain a random card of the same class, but it costs less on an upgrade. Rain of Dice. Deal random damage to a random enemy, muddle this, then return it to your hand. So if you muddle it, it can be cheaper, or it could be expensive, but if it's expensive, you can muddle it again, and then you have another card that maybe can be re-rolled into a cheap card. And it's random enemy, because of course. Let's go with the Rain of Dice. It's probably going to be better than a normal strike. I don't think we actually want to muddle this. I think we just play it. One of each. Expensive defend. Now, here's the real question. Can we get SNECKO's eye as SNECKO out of our boss relic? Because that would be something. Oh, you don't even target it, right? That makes sense. It's expensive. It being expensive, though, this is going to actually give us energy. It being expensive is fine, because it gives us a target to muddle in the future. And this does not cause draw. No, it's only the first time each combat. Kinda like it. Unidentified weak card. Oh my god. Crippling Cloud, Heel Hook, Leg Sweep, Malaise, Pour Salt, Toe Stub, Burly Blow, Mockery, Target Wounds. So, if this could affect weak or have a target from weak, if the enemy is weakened, do additional damage, because that's what the gremlins do. So we need some way of applying weakness, but we have a question mark basic, which could give us neutralize. Random attack a card. Why is it you attack? Question mark weak, question mark you attack. Oh, because you are attacking. Everything is sneckified. And then nope. Gain a random card of the same class. Upgraded is actually pretty good. Give me the, Oh, you're right, it is an uncommon attack card. So it can't be rare, but this could be rare. Let's go for the U attack. Jojo says, this is actually a fun way of doing a SNECKO character. I love this. Just random cards in our deck. Can a relic become cursed with regret? We would not be able to remove this for a long time. But sure, give me nunchucks. We're at full health. Oh, hey, how's it going? I mean, I can kill you, but I can also kill you like this. We'll lose 2. The last time I took curses, it kind of was annoying as heck, but, you know, hopefully it'll be okay. Yo, Sands of Time is insanely good to muddle. So we will Rain of Dice. It's free. Yo, we can keep replaying it. It did 10 damage. We could play it again. But it might not kill. So we Survivor. Snakebite. It'll... This is still good. We'll muddle. Sands of Time. And it's still gonna get cheaper as a card. Did it? No, it didn't. Why did it, hold on, what is muddling? Changes the cost between 0 and 3. But why is it 3 now? I think muddling doesn't work correctly with the retain of Sands of Time, because Sands of Time internally, behind the scenes, still cost 4, so muddling was overridden by that. Muddling only lasts until end of the turn. That's not what it says. It says changes the cost. No, it does say this turn. Okay, you're right. It does say this turn. Never mind. I see. So muddling, like usual, chat is correct. Like confusion, muddling rerolls cost. Unlike confusion, it's not permanent. I understand. Okay. I get it. Anyways, get hit by a dice. Unidentified 0, unidentified 1 cost card. Muddle the high. I like muddle high cost. Muddle the 2 highest cost cards. I know we could have taken a random card, but let's do some muddling. So what do we have? We have Windmill Strike and Vigilance. Although cost changes are janky, that was intended, says Diminutive Jerry. Da, 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 da. I just saw a lizard throw a lot of dice at a slime, and we're gonna be throwing more dice. I'm trying to think. We should muddle. I mean, this is good block. Should we throw the dice first? We should. Then we muddle. I didn't want it to hit this. I wanted it to hit the tail whip. Maybe we should have muddled first, I guess. It's more expensive, but it'll still retain into a kill. And luckily we can at least get rid of, oh no, it reverted back to the normal cost. So if we get it for cheap, we should play it. Okay, I'm understanding it. It's taking me a minute. What? Deals 1 to 27 damage, can be upgraded any number of times. Okay, that's kind of hilarious. It's like lightning damage from an RPG. High range. It either tickles you or it's lethal. Dice Crush, deal 10 to 16 damage. Rain of Dice once again. I kind of like Dice Boulder here, because if we muddle it and it's cheap, we like it. This will wake you up. But we have a backstab. And Eruption Vigilance. Maybe we wait for Eruption Vigilance? No, we gotta go on you on this turn. We got a good suite of cards. We have 4 energy. And we can muddle Dice Boulder. We gotta go. This is highly likely to give us a refund. It did. Get bouldered, son. Deal 1 to 40. It did 12. What are the chances of Eruption Vigilance? I don't know, actually. But it's actually not a bad kind of block turn. We take 5, but we build up for the Wrath. Which we don't do now, but we can at least dice you. And you know what, just give me the block. We're gonna take damage from the curse. And that's gonna happen frequently. Muddle the highest cost card. Let's do Tail Whip. Should have Rained of Dice first. I like that it's 0/0 weakness. Thanks for that, by the way. 8, 20, 20. We got you. It's not 20, 20, it's 10, 10. It equals 20. Spiked Energy Drink. Muddle the 2 highest cost cards in your hands. Cards muddled cannot cost 3. Whenever you SNECK-proof cannot be muddled. Whenever you play an off-class card, draw. Exotic form. I love that artwork. You belong in Volcano Manor. Yes, I'm taking another rain of dice. Do we need it? No. So this is max HP. I will take Ancient Tea Set. Don't be... Freaking knob, dude. What do we have? Fear no evil, vigilance, survivor. It's an uncommon attack. That's what this is. These are our starting cards. We have no way of exiting stance, but it is 8 damage, I guess. I'm gonna play a power potion. Become confused. Draw 2 additional cards each turn. At the start of each turn, gain a random off-class card. Whenever you play an off-class card, draw 1 additional card. I think becoming SNECKOified is kind of exactly what we want in the deck. 22 damage. So we start here. Muddle. Good block. Rain of dice. Fen. Ooh, that's fine. That's not fine. We still have you next turn, but my dice, it's too expensive. It rolled too high. I have to check for lethal with a card that's not Rain of Dice. So strike, fear no evil does have you. Incense Burner is really good. Whenever you play an off-class card, draw 1. Oh, the upgrade makes it not SNECK-proof, so we can muddle it. That's pretty funny. Gain a random card of the same class, it costs 1 less. SNECK-proof. Soul Roll. SNECK-proof. Muddle your hand. And draw 1. Soul Roll. Okay, drawing doesn't seem to be a problem. But it's a good upgrade target, but we have to remove cards from our deck, including the freaking Regret. Muddle your highest cost card. For 1, it's definitely worth playing. You know, I say upgrade, we gotta upgrade this Boulder Roller. You know? Wow, not being able to attack next turn, it's gonna blow, but let's play that. At least we can block. Right, we gain the energy from SNECKO. Muddle the highest cost card. It doesn't matter, we can't attack, so... let's not draw. Because it's when you play an off-class card, not like the first time you play it in a turn or something like that. So we can block enough. Cost 1. With 19 damage. Honestly, I just want it to like hit weakness once. It never hits weakness. I think we got you. Just play the strike. Rain of Dice, wide swing, uncommon skill. Deal damage to all enemies, upgrade all off-class cards in your hand. Is Boulder Roll off-class? Probably not. No. I kind of want to go left here and then start upgrading it. We can remove that curse too. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, dice rolls. By the way, let's go. Wait, what was that card? I didn't look. It was like Counter-Strike or something. An identified block. Whenever you gain block, apply weak. I don't know if I would call that an unidentified block card. Let's take it. I think we could use a block in the deck. And lock an unidentified into a permanent card. What? Can you choose? Or is it random? Unidentified attack. Steal all artifact, deal 9 damage, insert 2 pinpricks, wards, sleeve of ace. I mean, I have never even seen some of these cards. Reach Heaven. Sands of Time seems really good. Maybe this is not a dice boulder deck. How much you want to bet it doesn't upgrade it either? It's just an unupgraded card, but at least you know what it's going to be. Because I would love to make this always be... Hold on, I'm looking. Like a flurry. Oh, dude, Flurry is fantastic. Do we want Flurry? Pickpocket? What was the other one? It's coming. There was a card I wanted, but I had to search for it. It was the Retain one. Sands of Time. There it is. Or we could just upgrade dice boulders and keep having it have just like an insanely high damage value, right? How does this upgrade? Upgraded identified. Uncommon attack card. So it literally just upgrades it to an upgraded card. Rain of Dice does deal more damage. Exotic Form you can re-roll. Muddle the 2 highest cost cards or infinite damage dice boulders. It upgrades the minimum damage by 6, but the maximum damage only by 3. This means the average damage increases by 4, roughly, per play. That doesn't seem that great. And I wonder how this upgrades in the future. Let's freaking go for it. You know, if we have to restart our SNECKO run, oh no, more SNECKO. You know, we'll deal. I have 6 energy. Well, why don't we smack you? Draw 2 cards. Smack you again. Smack you again. Boulder you. Muddle. Smack you. Smack you. I don't know, that seems okay. Cannot cost 3. Stupend. Gain block, deal damage, block is unaffected by whiz. What? Block is unaffected by whiz? SNECKO has arms, that's terrible. It is kind of like a little, it's like he's like a slime snake, let's say. No, block is affected by whiz. Okay, I get it. Well, we're not gonna play that card. They're gonna steal my money. And I'm gonna be regretted. Most of the damage we've taken is from regret. Oh hey, good turn for intangibility. Well, we'll at least purge this curse. Draw 0 to 2, muddle the highest cost card in your hand. Muddle your hand. Cards muddled cannot cost 3. I kinda like that. I don't like that it exhausts, but... Choose one of 3 unidentified character cards to add to the deck. All future unidentified character cards will be found on this character. Seal of approval. We can add more randomness to the deck. Yay! At the start of each turn, reduce the cost of your highest cost off-class card in your hand by 1. Unidentified strike. Unidentified vulnerable. Choose one of 3 random off-class cards that cost 0. Serpent Idol. Okay, start with this. Now, what can we afford? If there was an unidentified X card, Chemical X would be a lot of fun. I don't want to add another character. We don't need this. We have a lot of energy on turn 1. Especially with our relic, too. Cheap stock could be okay. And it could be muddled to make it cheaper. But it will only re-roll off-class cards, which means it won't affect a lot of the cards that are in our deck. So, I think, dude, I don't know. I don't know what to add. Maybe vulnerability. If you're in Wrath, apply vulnerable. Otherwise, enter Wrath. If the enemy is weak, apply vulnerable. If the last card played if the last card played was a skill, apply vulnerable. I'm just gonna take a Snake Rake. Anything that can muddle, let's add it. Whenever you gain block this turn, the enemy loses 3 HP. But we're gonna play a defend, so... I don't think we're gonna trigger SNECKO Soul, but we might be able to kill you. Insert 2 pinpricks, deal 8 damage. Would you call me? This cannot be muddled, so we should play this. You're dead. Then we should play this. Did that not re-roll the cost of a card in my hand? We can do this and try to make this free. Is it not? Aren't affected. Cannot be muddled. Am I losing it? Is Rain of Dice just okay, well, so I have a question. One of 2 things are happening. Either we re-rolled Rain of Dice twice and it cost 2 the same time, or it cost 2 the same amount both times, or it's trying to re-roll Exotic Form and failing. That would be worse because Exotic Form actually, in that case, absorbs the muddling and prevents you from muddling while this is in your hand. That would be terrible because it means I can't re-roll anything to be cheaper while this exists in my hand. I hope that's not what's happening because that would be probably unintentional and very dangerous. It did 11? That's so little. But who knows? You know, hopefully that's not how it's working, but if it is how it's working, hopefully it doesn't do that anymore. I should have just attacked you, but I don't know. I just wanted to see what was in my hand. Muddle your hand? Nah, let's just hit you. Sounds like you gotta upgrade it. I don't want to, though. Unidentified exhaust. You know what? This seems pretty good. Exhaust cards are really nice. Usually high value. There it is. You know, I just want weakness. It never works. Dun 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 dun. Segus Jr. says volatile gauge is supposed to be SNECKO Eye, but it's missing the best part, which is the potential for 0. So Segus Jr., interesting. Note: the volatile gauge artifact from Monster Train used to be exactly the same as SNECKO Eye. It would give you 2 additional draw and randomize from 0 to 3. However, that was deemed too powerful, so it was nerfed to randomize costs between 0 and 4. That was deemed unplayable because if your very, very important card or unit cost 4 instead of like 1, you could just lose your run. So they opted for the balance of randomizing cost of cards between 1 and 3 because you can upgrade your spells to be cheaper, and it does work with volatile gauge. So it's a bit of a balance act. You have to admit, SNECKO Eye is quite strong. Muddle to defend? But we're intangibles, we can just do this. And then I got a free strike out of it. Okay. I have to hit it. 7, the lowest roll with the dice boulder? Come on. Muddle your hand, draw. Gain block increased by X for each off-class card in your hand. Muddle your hand. Look, I'm just banking basically on getting the SNECKO Eye relic. 14 to 34. Dude, the damage of this is actually getting pretty high. Concentration, special dead-on effects, deal damage to him in order to stop it. All right. First thing, we have the energy to play everything, so I'm just going to hit you. It did 32? Pretty good. Pretty good indeed. In fact, if you have 3 or more Whiz, Steel, Strength, I mean, we might as well play it. It's a bad card, though. Anyways, you're not doing any damage. That was a pretty good opening turn 1. So if I do 10 damage to you, we'll take less damage, or I could just block. I can block for basically all but 1, so I will, I'll do that. Gain plated armor, apply weak. I don't have to hit you. If you're in calm, gain block. Well, that's not gonna happen, but it's a power, so we can get it out of our deck. Kinda wanna just draw this and play it. Or draw Crippling Cloud, but... I don't know why that's drawing nothing. But at least I'm stopping you from applying debuffs. Roughhouse. Dead on, gain 21 block. If you give me, and madness means the next time you play this, it's gonna be better. If you, I mean, I literally have no block, so. I think we just accept taking 24 damage. I would have loved to have had Incense Burner. I don't even think you play these. Why do we care about striking twice for like no reason? I think now that I understand SNECKO a little bit more, I can build a slightly better deck. I see. Now that we didn't hit you, we have to hit you super hard because you're gonna gain a bunch of stats. That's terrible. That's like really terrible. I got my cards out. You know what? Still can't play it. If I rolled, I could have played it, because you're gonna gain strength now. I think we're gonna die to this guy because our deck sucks. Let's gain some block, and then, you know, it worked. I don't know, we've done 60 damage. It's really Boulder. The fact that it didn't show up until just now kind of blows. We needed it earlier. Model the highest cost card in your hand. We need to draw this, then we can play it. Then we can, I guess, muddle, and then muddle. Need more draw, like a lot of draw. And I'm not just talking about off-class draw. We can just play it. Dude, I'm telling you, that card does, I'm realizing the importance of the upgrades, and I don't think Boulder Roll, AKA Searing Blow, is the deck that we want to roll. You know what, we're gonna live. Oh, so it doesn't, you just get an injury there. We're gonna live, so let's hit him, and then hit him, and then gain energy, and then soul roll, and we killed him. Random chance, baby. Discard your hand, draw 5 to 10 cards. Obtain an additional upgraded identified card at the end of combat. Ooh. More power. This will fill our deck. I like the idea of going Dice Boulder, but we need to upgrade our cards. Like, we need this to draw one. We need these to do more damage. We need this to apply weakness and vulnerability. This gives us the chance to fill our deck with more cards. Is this what we want? Dun 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 dun. Discard your hand, draw more cards. I'm gonna take restock there, and no longer rest. We have no healing, but we do have incense burner. Changing the strikes and defends seems pretty interesting. Let's do that, because it's weird and I want to see more cards. So, deal 1 to 3 damage, gain 1 to 3 energy. At the start of each turn, gain a random off-class card. Unidentified draw, unidentified 1 cost, unidentified 0 cost, unidentified vulnerable, and at the start of your turn, reduce the cost of your highest off-class by 1. I was actually thinking about adding that, so cool. Yeah, and also, total chaos! Who knows what our deck is gonna be? How many rests can we get? We can get 3 if we follow this path. So I'm gonna follow 3 rest path and upgrade that boulder. My over the SNECKO boulder holder. Enter Wrath. Okay. You know? Deals 28 to 68 damage. There you go, easy. Look, I'm just leaning into the SNECKO, basically. Deal 1 to 4 damage, gain 1 to 4 energy, muddle the 2 highest cost cards. This is what I want. I want muddling. So we will take the muddler. I forgot I had to fight you. You're an a-hole. Do adrenaline? Become confused, draw more cards. At the start of your turn, gain an echo of soul roll. Unlimited rolls. Ooh. Or draw a card. I mean, let's... Because it only affects you at the start of turn, let's play Adrenaline first, then Master Eye. Well, let's Vulnerable you, then play this. Then, I would like to... Muddle? It's more expensive. So what I will do is muddle. Now it's cheap. I'll hit you for 38. I will restock. Oh look, a new hand. Gain a random card. Do random amounts of damage. The enemy is weak? No. Muddle. Okay, now we can do some damage. And we can roll a dice. And we can roll a dice. And we can roll. Also intangibility. That's bad. But we did get a... Add one random off-class card into your hand. So that was Eruption, I think. I mean, if we can hit you hard, an Eruption Wallop is really good. But I think we need to Soul Cleanse because our hand is very expensive. But okay, what about... Eruption, Soul Cleanse, Snake Trap, Wallop, Distilled Chaos. It'll hit another Wallop. Eruption. Soul Cleanse. This is snake proof. Random. Gain energy. We have 4 energy. Apply statuses. You're vulnerable. That's 27 block. Or a bunch of damage. I think I want the block. And then hit you with the dice. And then honestly, I mean, if we kill this guy, we'll get so much gold out of it. I think that's worth the potions. Nope. Exhaust a card, gain a random card of the same class. It costs 1 less. You know what? We'll take it. I like dice block. I did see that one. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. 3 times you shuffle, gain energy. Unidentified or rare attack. I see a lesson learned in there. That's pretty funny. We should buy this. Hey, random cards. We have a curse? We don't. What do we have that we don't like? I don't know. Random basics, I guess? I think we should take random rare. I think we should... Head nib. And then I'm going to remove a... Remove? Well, we have so many. I've got to upgrade this. That's a pretty good card. Reduce the cost of your highest cost off-class card by 1. Gain a random off-class card. I like the off-class power synergy. The cards are just expensive, but we can re-roll them to be cheaper. I don't know, maybe we're okay with a deck, or maybe we want to get rid of like 1 basic. Either way, we freaking obliterated that shopkeeper, which makes me very happy. Let's hit up some question marks. Why? Because it's random! Punch, fight, take everything. Transform 2 cards, obtain a special relic. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if I want to transform. I like my cards. I think the special relic is not bad. Yeah, I don't want to transform cards. So, because I don't know what's good or not. So I'm just gonna take the special relic. Fighting you could be fun. And in fact, fighting you might means that we could get gold and another card reward out of this, and it's a fun, unique fight. But I'm just gonna do the special relic because I don't care about the other things. And I don't think I want jacks. At the start of each turn, gain a card. We'll hit you. Which did allow us to draw. Do we need a muddle? No. We're just gonna play dice. We're gonna re-roll it. We're gonna play dice. We're going to gain energy, which allows us to play dice, but I think we should re-roll it, then play it, then we can play it. We killed him. The power of SNECKO! I already have 2 quick moves. I'm not gonna add a 3rd one. What is this? Common. Uncommon. Let's skip. Because again, I kind of like the deck. Purple Fire Spirits. Ooh. You know, getting rid of exotic form, I'm gonna do it. Because it gets it out of my deck, and then we get the 10 max XP out of it anyways, and I think that was a mistake to add it. Now, lock a card. Yes, I'm going to lock in Lesson Learned to upgrade the deck. Lock? Oh, wait. Select a card to add to your deck, removing its unidentified. Brilliance, Flurry, Terror. We only have options. We don't actually get... Select the card to add to your deck, removing its... So we should check this whenever we rest to get to Lesson Learned here, I think. That being said, Terror is pretty good. That might be something we want to just add. It would replace unidentified 1-cost card. But I don't believe we can do that and smith. If we smith, Dice Boulder starts to become actually pretty good. I'm just gonna upgrade the Dice Boulder because I kind of like it. And weirdly enough, we're kind of removing the randomness from it by upgrading it. Maybe that's not so weird though. There's a super heavy question mark path here that I love. Hello, I don't love you. Exhaust a card, gain a random card of the same class, it costs 1 less. Gain an echo of a random skill. What's interesting is that this doesn't cost us anything to play, but it also doesn't do anything. Reduce the cost of all attacks in your hand to 0. That's tempting, but expensive. But I don't really have anything else to do except for like a Fear No Evil. Should start here. And then do it again. I think we nope Tada, because I think Tada is bad. We get Flip Out. Deal damage whenever you would gain block, instead deal that much damage to all enemies. Instead of gaining block. Well, we don't gain block except for Orichalcum. I want block. I want 6 block this turn. I think. I mean, we're gonna take damage on this turn, I'm pretty sure. Might want to consider using the block potion then. Dun 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 dun. I'm like, can I kill you? You think sharpened blades would give me an infinite rain of dice? Probably not. Oh my god. Yes. 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 Gain 9 shivs. Okay. I don't know what the hell happened, but it was good. Whatever it was. Unidentified silent card. Yeah, that's pretty good. Strike card for a strike deck. I think we skip this. Hi. Lose Orichalcum. I think I'm gonna fight you, although it's really tempting to get your ability for later. Gain 2 wards and draw 2 cards, exhaust. It's pretty interesting. I like it because it's a draw, and we need draw because we're SNECKO. Alpha, Beta, Omega. What? All right. Muddle the 2 highest cost cards in your hand. Muddle your hand. Muddle cards cannot cost 3. SNECK proof. Muddle your hand. So let's muddle. Now we get it for free. Hit ya. We got Pen Nib. Did 21 damage. I think we restock to draw a big hand. This beta. No. Random card of the same class. We can nope our own cards. I didn't think about that. So we can muddle. So now we have a free beta. Okay, and then, at this point, gain a card, yeah, but we could also just gain some block, take no damage, and probably kill you next turn. All right, that was very strange. We do have an Omega. Isn't it at the bottom, I think? Shuffle a Beta. Beta, shuffle, no, it's just anywhere, it's somewhere in my deck, okay. Gain a Gremlin Offensive, Rain of Dice. We'll play Dice. You couldn't have just killed him, huh? I'll kill you with the slice. I will hit you. Cause I can kill you. And then we're gonna take 4 from Orichalcum. And then you're dead. Dude, that was not bad. What was, oh crap, what was our card? Our rare card. Gain Lucky. Cards that choose a random number as part of their card text choose the maximum possible number, does not affect muddle. Ooh. So in that case, we don't really need to spend a bunch of upgrades on Dice Boulder. But it draws 2 cards, it draws 10 cards, it gives you damage and gives you 3 energy, and it then exhausts. What is the upgrade on this? 4? Does 39 damage, applies 2 weak, 2 vulnerable, does 12 damage on the dice roll. So that's a very interesting card. I think I kind of like it. Proceed. That happens every time. As you make your way across the large buildings, you come through a long, narrow bridge and spot knights on either side facing one another. Monster, you fight it if you're so good at killing things. No, you fight it. You know monsters better. Oh, with that demonic cat. Cat? They won't stop bickering. You have to decide. I don't want to lose HP, so I will take the light event, and we lost HP. Okay, well, you know, screw me then. Identify. Dude, Alpha, Beta, Omega, SNECKO is really interesting. and we can lock it in. Second volley is also very interesting because it's a lot of shivs. So we do need to be checking this every time we rest. Now we could upgrade a card, but an alpha, beta, omega play when we can get them for free, I kind of like. What happened? Oh, we lost one cost card, and now we have a 1 alpha. Okay. Now we need to thin out the deck a little bit more to get them, but you know, you get the gist of it. So alpha. Sure, prepared. It's not a lot of block, but we're gonna soul roll anyways. Sure, and let's not play this, too expensive. What a roll. I will weaken you. Muddle the 2 highest cost cards. So we should dice. And now we have very expensive cards, so let's muddle. And we need the block anyways. It's the reason why I have this card in the deck. Pen Nib, Rain of Dice. Soul Cleanse should be a final muddle. We're taking no damage. We should play Sap. Gives us energy. Gain a card is pretty good. And then... yeah, I like this. Quick move will muddle cheap stock, which is free. And then I think we muddle Rain of Dice, because if it's cheaper, we have a good chance of being able to play it multiple times. What a fun character. Costs 1 less energy for every 2 strength you have. Okay, I mean, we've seen this before. So like, beta is really good here. I mean, it basically wipes them all next turn. But I can't muddle. But Dice Boulder just kills you and almost kills you. We can almost certainly muddle you next turn if we play beta. So I'm gonna play beta. I'm going to hope that this kills you. It didn't, but it hit you twice. So you're probably gonna do some major healing. But if we play Omega, you're dead. You're pretty much dead. We didn't draw as many cards as I thought we would. Why? I don't know. Get lucky until the end of turn. I have literally nothing that affects this. So, what I will do is hit you. Why is this free? Because we have something that reduces the cost of a card. Draw, discard. Get rid of this. This is a kill. This is also a kill. So what I'm gonna do is re-roll this. Tools of the Trade is very interesting. And then this doesn't really do anything, but it does make you vulnerable, but you're dead anyway, so like, I guess we'll just play it, and then play it, and then, sure. Just waiting for my Omega. Oh, and it became cheaper too, beautiful. Which means you're dead, because we can play Omega, play Rain of Dice, completely ruin our Pen Nib, but we have Oracle or Incense Burner in 2 turns. Upgraded Watcher card? There's a lot of good Watcher cards. Gain a random off-class attack and muddle it. I'll take upgrades, I think. Even though it is, you know, thickening up the deck. It has a chance of almost killing. A chance of almost killing. Oh, this is actually very good. Muddle. Dice Boulder. It doesn't come back. It's just the Dice Boulder. I'm a fool. Gain 1 whiz. Next turn, gain a bang. Not gang a bang. Whatever, we're not taking much damage. We're taking, what, 1? We're taking 1. And we're intangible. This is a good turn for it. Muddle. Deal 0 damage 3 times. Add a whiz to your discard pile. I get it. You get whiz and then you bang. You whiz bang. Brooke says, I officially made it. I officially have no life. I have 1 million channel points. Congratulations! You leave my stream running when you're out of the room frequently, I imagine. And that's okay. You think if I terror, this will do something? You know what? What? Actually became free? Whatever, we're losing 0. Thank you, intangibility. We're gonna be vulnerable though. Eek. Deal 5 damage for every enemy in combat. Muddle your hand. We just restock? Alright, that's a pretty good one. Deal 0 to 2 damage, 1 to 3 damage. You got him, ladies and gentlemen. Muddle the highest cost card in your hand. So that's Omega, for sure. This is actually okay, because I have to hurt you for 10 in order for Omega to kill you. It costing 1 means we can play it. I actually kind of hate that we're gonna have to hit Pen Nib here, but you know, it kind of just is what it is. So now they're both dead. So we're gonna roll. Break. Luck. Do nothing. But they're dead because we had an Omega in our deck for some reason. And restock, especially upgraded, is insanely good to get the combo going. And if we get Alpha, Beta, Omega on a SNECKO run, it makes me understand a little bit more about how this deck is supposed to work. This deck works by just randomly messing up your run. I want to hurt you. Random cards, random costs, so it's all freaking random. Yo, it's lesson learned. We have to get a kill on this. Okay, well, I mean, first of all, Judgment for 1 is really good, but okay, we're gonna Judgment. Oh, but we gotta muddle. I need Wheel Kick and Predator. Wait, hold on. This does 31 damage. It's so close to killing you. So I'm gonna do it like this. We got it? Lesson learned. Upgraded rare attack. Oh, baby. I don't know, that seemed okay. Upgraded lesson learned, locked into the deck. Now we are only really gonna be able to do this one more combat, or sorry, one more act, but I do think you wanna lock in that lesson learned. We have all of the benefits of these classes. You gain artifact, you have an incrementing claw and use steel cards. Annoying. However, I've got a terror. Well, let's SNECK proof our hand. Do it again. Hit ya. You know, let's gain 8 block, because that's all we need, and then we'll re-roll our hand. Gain a random off-class card, Dice Boulder. That's a lot of damage. But Tailwind? You know, we don't have to play restock. We could just hold it. You're gonna steal my alpha probably though. But I can hit the boss for 100. But I'm gonna have to kill those minions soon in order to get my cards back. And we have a lot of our damage in our hand. I think we stop you from taking our cards. That was a high roll. And let's apply more status effects to you. So we're not going to get through our deck any faster. But we really don't have alpha yet. Upgrading alpha would be nice. Make it an 8. Muddle the highest cost card. Actually, I think we play it. This turn's gonna suck. I think we just play cheap stock and then let Orichalcum take the damage on this turn. It's a pretty bad turn. We're gonna have intangibility in 2 turns, which is probably gonna be one of his major attacks. Let's see. This is a pretty decent sized attack. He also has a ton of damage. Get lucky. So Snake Sap is pretty good for that, but we don't draw anything. So we actually have enough energy in hand to play everything anyways. You did take my alpha though, so I do need to kill ya. We're not gonna get Pen Nib. So I think we probably don't even play Snake Sap. We don't even have draw. Oh, we have Snake Rig. So I think you just attack. 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 Save this. Gain block. Maybe even play the potion. This is kind of a nasty turn, and then we'll end turn. It's not bad. Turk your cards. He did take my cards. But we may be able to play alpha and then immediately draw it. So I'm like, okay. Get alpha. We're intangible, but he's just playing a claw, so who cares? Alpha shuffles a beta. Try to draw it. Let's go. It's free. So now an Omega's in our draw pile. I do not want Indignation. Draw cards, exit your stance. This gives me enough energy to play Omega. And then we didn't need to play that at all. So you've got a time limit on your self-defect. I hope you enjoy an Omega SNECKO build. A Snow Mega. I don't think Tail Whip is gonna be able to apply any weakness, but we can try with a Pure Luck. We're gonna get energy back off of this. And this will be Pen Nib. Yeah, it applied the weakness first, which means you're not actually weak. We can't really do anything except end turn, but that's okay. We block 6. We're gonna take 21. You will die within 2 turns. At least your Frost is at least garbage, but you only play Frost, so like, what do I care? Smack you. 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 You're dead. Yo, SNECKO. SNECKO! Rare power, rare attack. Get lucky. Devotion, Establishment, Master Reality, 1,000 Cuts, After Image, and Venom. Tools of the Trade. Wraith Form, Encore, Shadow Shiv, Target Wounds. Another rare attack card could be interesting. Glass Knife, Grand Finale, Unload, Exacerbate, Flip Out. I think we skip. I think I like the deck right now. Replaces SNECKO Soul. The first time you play an off class each turn, gain energy. Instead of gaining energy and drawing a card each combat. So less draw, more energy. SNECKO Soul, Super SNECKO Soul. Why do the alt relics always have to give you a positive and a negative? Ironclad's doesn't, just literally more healing. That's a pure positive. This is not necessarily a pure positive because you do lose out on that draw one card. Which Lantern actually makes kind of nice because you have a lot more energy to play on your first turn. Energy is not really a huge problem. Draw is the biggest problem, which makes me feel like I don't really like this, but it is a bunch of energy every turn. And we have a lot of off-class cards because we, recycled all of our skills and attacks and whatnot. Well, I'm gonna take it though. Barricade Ironclad. I've never played him. I've never seen him before. That's clearly a chess piece behind him, though. Have we defeated the merchant? Can I check? He's dead. Strength 1, soul stolen 15, and he's dead. Okay. So we can go to the shop if we want. I'm looking at this super heavy upgrade path. Shop, rest, rest, rest. Or we could do rest, 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 and also fight 2 elites. Seems a little bit more fun, doesn't it? Because, oh, there's no shop though. I've got so much gold, I think we have to go to the shop. If we go this path, rest, shop, rest, elite, rest, but there's a lot of combat. Let's go that path then. Don't you have lesson learned? I do have lesson learned. I still want to upgrade cards, and I still want to hit camps in order to lock in cards. It's how we locked in alpha and lesson learned. Going to the camps allows us to lock in one card if we want, and that seems very good. We need to draw, but gaining block is also really nice, and we have extra energy. It drew 0, so that's great. Let's soul cleanse and get a new card. Transform all off-class cards. Okay, fantastic. What a great draw that was. That's 7 damage. I mean, literally Eruption Meditate's kind of okay. Like, meditating, it's upgraded? Meditating like a quick move and a nope or a snake rake is really good for next turn. Alternatively, we could restock and then maybe draw a whole hand of goodness. Let's kill you. Gain energy because we played a card. And meditate is so good, but we gotta get through the deck. We know our win condition, which is getting through the deck quickly. So restock will work. Oh, pure luck. Snake, energy. No, yes, 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 yes. Then, Tail Whip, lesson learned. It'll do 10, 13, 23, plus an extra 6, 29 damage. You will die. I will get an upgraded card. Now, we didn't play alpha. All we gotta do is block and play it later, though. And I can get cards. and do 22 damage to you. And by the way, there's Alpha. And by the way, you're dead. We should have waited longer and tried to pick up an incense burner. Upgraded silent, upgraded attack. Reduce the cost of off-class cards by 1. It's actually pretty interesting. I don't think we need it though. Our muddling is working. It is working. And it's really hard to know what you should add to a deck like this because the deck is kind of random. I thought you could gain money from this. You know, it's hard to know if we should add an upgraded attack card because the attacks that we get are going to be random. How do you know if you actually need to add it? You don't. You don't know what you're going to get. You're going to get something random. I mean, we can still play it. I really wish we got SNECKO's eye, though. My own eye, actually. Okay, if we're gonna restock, we should definitely Lucky. Because this should be a huge turn for us. I would like to quick move for a block and maybe make something cheaper. Eruption is cheaper, not what I had in mind. Let's also gain more block. And now this is free. Let's restock and draw. I mean, that's because we were lucky. So this is 39 damage. It'll kill you. But we'll have nothing else to do with our turn. I can muddle Sands of Time, but this is still better. It's 39 damage. It'll take you out, and we'll get hit for like 5. I think I'm okay getting hit for 5. You know, no, this is gonna give us energy, which means then I don't know what, but I'll figure it out in a minute. I'm just gonna play this. Now, I would love to get lesson learned here. Wish. Gain plated armor, strength, or 25 gold. 25 gold? Mantra. I mean, it's weird, but a Glimmer Prostrate is enough block. So I'm like... I also have Pen Nib, which I was not expecting. But there's enough block. You know, maybe you try and re-roll this. I think you keep Sands of Time, but maybe you just restock. Maybe you just recycle your hand and you say, hey, you know what? Give me a new hand. Pure luck does not exhaust. We're getting close to divinity. So, wait, Rain of Dice is maximum damage now. Draw 2, muddle the highest cost card. It'll be a Sands of Time. We're not gonna get a lesson learned out of this, but we should still try to do damage. Cost 1. Do we muddle again or just take you out? I think we just take you out. Now the restocks, they do exhaust, right? Yeah, they just cost 0 on upgrade. Because I would love to have that come back around, but it's not gonna happen. What I do like is being able to muddle the Glimmer, and by the Glimmer I mean the Wish. What a terrible card. So Muddle, Wish. Beautiful. I think we just go for plated armor here. We don't need more money. We have enough money. Then we literally don't need to do anything, so I think you just attack. Get these out of your deck, and then end turn. Is SNECKO more blue than normal? Says ML Burke. Ah, as I see you noticed. This is SNECKO's third cousin twice removed, says Nom Nom Nombi. Here's the thing, we can't draw. But we're gonna gain 12 block. So if I can kill 2 of you, that would be perfect. But I don't think I'm going to. But how would we do it? This has to get a kill and roll 37, and then this has to do more damage than it possibly can. What we can do is just do this, and then at least take you out. And then we're only taking 3 damage. Getting all of our rolls in the same turn is very annoying. Took 4 damage. 3, no, we took 3 damage. I think we can't lesson learn this. We don't do enough damage. We're relying kind of on beta. So I'm just gonna get that out there and hit you. And you know, if I get Omega and then one of these this middle Darkling is at like 15 HP, maybe we can luck into a lesson learned. But I don't think we can rely on that. That's not the deck. It is not the deck. Always play this. Always get rid of this. We gotta play 2 attacks to kill you. So we'll do it like this. Actually, oh, it deals 1 damage. An attack is gonna give us extra energy back. We'll just weaken you. Increments pen nib. I can kill ya. Why not? Now there's only gonna be 1 enemy. There is a chance we can kill him, I suppose. We don't have lesson learned. Ah! Whenever you gain block, the enemy loses 3 HP. You're doing 7. So we don't need to block at all. The Omega lesson learned can get a kill. It's hard to do, but it can get the kill. We can probably get the kill on this turn if we really want. No, we can't. We can get real close. It really just depends on what happens with the dice. Pretty good dice roll. All right. I am kind of thinking we're just gonna kill these guys now, though. Yeah, we have the option. We can just play Omega if we have to. There we go. Wait a minute. 26, 20, 13. I can almost do it. Draw cards until your hand is full. We can do it. We can do it. Play this here. We gained energy back, so draw. Well, get this out of your hand. Draw. Reach heaven. And then through violence, lesson learned is enough damage. Oh my god. Snake Rake got upgraded. I'll take it, man. I'll take whatever upgrades I can get. I will also take a Snake Sap because it kind of combos into our draw. Transform 3 cards, transform 1 card. What would we like to transform? Maybe a question mark basic. Became a Nope. I think a Nope is a perfectly fine card to add to this deck. You talk about pure luck. This is gonna be a pure luck fight. I guess this does more damage, but it rolls something we don't care about. So let's draw. I will pure luck, gain a whole bunch of energy. This doesn't exhaust. We want alpha. We'll get even more energy. We want to discard as much as we can. This will apply to weak and to vulnerable, which I think is okay, but if we nope, or rather, this is gonna give us the energy that we need. Let's draw discard. Rain of dice. We're not gonna play lesson learned. We're not gonna play it, we're not gonna try to kill him. Steel strength, weak and vulnerable. That seems very good. We don't need blocks. Phantasmal Killer, kind of a killer card, isn't it? That went very well. Should be close to beta. Once we get Omega out, this becomes a lot easier. So I think this is a funny one. I think we do want to draw and then try to make beta cheaper. Try to make it cheaper. Okay. You might as well hit you. Might as well beta, might as well restock. Restock will draw Omega. I don't know if we can actually play it, but we've got a good chance at being able to reroll the cost. Yeah, we can muddle. This will give us energy. Okay, we can absolutely play Omega. We got it for free. Also, here's, you know what? A 132 to 234 damage dice boulder. 230! That's basically the highest roll you can possibly get. I don't believe it. Fury, just give me an upgrade for the next turn. So, we did 400 damage to the Sentient. Nearly. I'm not gonna say we're gonna kill him, but like, we should add that. Now here's the question. Are we lucky? No. Also, great card to lock in. We should muddle that. We should muddle it again. All right, now it's, you know, we effectively didn't actually gain any energy from that, but why not? I mean, let's just double up on Phantasmal. Give me 2 turns of dealing double damage. And then we'll just freaking go to town. Irritability. Swap it to Mad Gremlin. Something tells me that's not gonna happen. You know what? Windmill Strike is playable. So that's 100. Ooh, we got energy. We got another dice. Yo, we have a chance of killing him, which means we have a chance of lesson learning on the Transient. I almost don't believe it, but there it is. It's not gonna happen. It's real freaking close. We could have maybe used some potions earlier. I mean, I have an entropic brew. I'm not gonna use it, but like, we could. He had 55 HP. Dude, Soul Cleanse is such a good card. Now, is there anything that we want? Honestly, no. So we're gonna upgrade. What are we gonna upgrade? Gotta admit, restock. Free. I know we're not upgrading Dice Boulder, but we've evolved beyond the Dice Boulder. This is no longer about it. Cards that have random numbers have minimum +1. Yes, please. Alpha innate. Unnecessary. We'll just play it when we draw it. It doesn't have to be innate. What needs to be innate is like a restock. We need to get through the deck quickly. Alpha being innate doesn't make that happen. Restock saving energy is actually more beneficial, I think. Exhaust a card, gain energy equal to its cost. Exhaust. Trash to treasures. Uncommon power. Anything that we want to remove? Do we have a curse? No. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. I moved my hand across my desk and nearly tipped over my mug. Oh my. Because I put it right in front of me when I'm streaming. Spilled some coffee on the floor. I'll have to clean that up later. Whoops. What do we want to remove? Do we want to remove anything? Yes. Bad block card can probably be removed. And then I think we probably play nothing. Kunai is tempting. You know what? Let's add it. We are playing a lot of attacks, sometimes randomly. Not so lucky IRL, excuse me. For one, I'll play it. Thinking maybe we can make that free. It's restock. This is why we've upgraded one of the restocks. Weirdly enough, I think we just muddle to see what we get. Oh my god. Okay. Is there another shop coming up? Hold on, that's not the map. We could go to a shop. We're not gonna have enough gold with the wish. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wish and I'm gonna gain like, I don't know, 6 plated armor. If the enemy is weak, apply vulnerable. You know what? Take it and then restock me. I keep thinking this exhaust. You might as well play it when it shows up. And then you can play this, and then this, and then this. And then this does seem like a good muddle situation. Sure. Hit him. Reroll. Hit him. Gained quite a lot of decks, honestly. And I really like the Nopes. You know what? That's a bad card. That's a little better. These wards are actually really nice with our extra decks now. We have no cards in our draw pile. Seems like a great time to play a beta then. All right. Taking no damage. You have 102 HP. Here's the thing. We're not going to be able to get rid of these. Actually, We can get rid of that one. We're not going to be able to kill you with a lesson learned. We're gonna kill you with Omega, and we're also going to lose Incense Burner, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Let's at least get closer to Nunchuck. We'll do this and then this. Upgraded Unidentified Gremlins card. I thought it was a card that had to do with gremlins, but it's more the character than it is the characters. You know what I mean? Draw and muddle. So an upgraded Snake Rake does draw 2, which is beautiful. I will check out our cards. So I think I figured it out. These are the roles that we had last combat. So if you like what you have last combat, you can go to a campfire and then lock them in. I don't really want to lock any of those cards in. I would actually much rather upgrade. Yes, we could upgrade Dice Boulder yet again, but I actually think Restock is the better upgrade. Because anytime you draw that, that means you've that means you've drawn a new hand, So, I have 9 energy. Okay, let's Terror. Pure luck, should have done that. Let's re-roll dice. Nice. Hit ya. Draw 2 cards, and you're dead. I was kind of hoping that maybe I could actually get a freebie out of that, but that's fine. Snake Rake also is a minimum of draw 1 thanks to the loaded dice. I don't think we need it because we have enough of those in the deck, and I've added a lot of cards to the deck, but whenever it's the first run of a character, I always, I'm a little bit aggressive with the adding. This will draw 2. No, give me a new card. It's not upgraded, but it is probably still better. The loaded die could hit spikes. Didn't. Did. But we are taking no damage. And we gained dexterity, so I'm happy with that. So again, this draws 2. Something tells me that a 7 plus a 13 does equal a kill on that repulsor. I actually don't really want to muddle the cost of this, but we might as well because we need to have the block to play to begin with. Wait, does Soul Cleanse upgraded to not exhaust? It's so good. So this is just a better version of Soul Roll. Although maybe not, because Soul Roll allows you to draw a card, which is very good. Let's restock. At this point, an Alpha, Beta, Omega gets the job done. Actually can't play this, unfortunately. But I can get rid of this. You know what, let's just, guess we can draw Beta. I can't really attack you though. Let's hold on to that insight for a turn in which we have energy. Cost 2 to 2 welcome. Wait, is your map doing backwards? It is! It's the downfall mod. It's inverted Slay the Spire. You start at the top and you work your way down. And it's a lot of fun. And I'm playing a snake. I like how that's your first question. The map is upside down? Not the fact that I'm playing as SNECKO. We don't have enough block. So let's wait. We have enough block. I will dice you. We're also intangible, so I could keep hitting you over and over again. Let's ask for it. Let's do it. I'm not really utilizing the intangible correctly, but whatever. Artifact Dex is good. Muddle the 2 highest cost cards in your hand, also good. I think I like all of these. Draw a card. Whenever you muddle, gain 2 block. Gain block, gain a random off-class skill and muddle it. Question mark draw plus seems good because we like draw. What's Omega? So Omega is from the Watcher deck. You play Alpha, Beta, Omega, and then the Omega is deal 50 damage to all enemies. So I'm trying my damnedest to get this Alpha, Beta, Omega out there, and then just let it rip. Let it rip. Drink your potion. You know, that's a very good idea. We should drink it and then we can take another potion. I don't know why I didn't think of that. So this is draw. This is a very good card. We did draw into restock, which is perfect. We need to play this. We need to gain energy. And then we restock. We're looking for specific cards. Hey, Rage Break. I have 0. I don't have 0 strength, but it's not good right now, but it might be with this. Now it's free. This is actually going very well. Reduce the cost of your card every turn. I'll pay 2 for that, even though it wasn't that good. And then Soul Cleanse again. Beta is now 0. Lesson Learned is a kill, but we also have Pen Nib, so we can Pen Nib first. Then get a Lesson Learned, upgrades a Soul Cleanse, and another Snake Rake gets another kill. We got Pure Luck, so Snake Tap gives us 3 energy back, and then we have a Judgment and you're dead. All right, that was a very good turn 1. Oh, baby. Skip. I don't think I got any regen out of that potion. Oh, well. Oh, baby. Okay. Choose one of 3 attacks add to your hand that costs 0. Let's start here. It costs 0. What the hell is this? It's not from my deck. Wait, this is the Hermit. I've never played the Hermit before. Bruised targets take more attack damage, wears off on turn end. So it's like a combo vulnerability. Who's the boss? The boss we're fighting is going to be a Barricade deck Ironclad. We'll see that in a second. This is at least draw. Pure Luck doesn't really seem to matter on this turn because our hand is actually kind of garbage. However, I can't do anything about it. We're gonna take 11. It's the first damage. We took 9. It's the first damage we've taken in a long time. This is also a very bad turn. We've gotten a couple of turns that have not gone very well for us. But, actually, you play nothing. End your turn. Okay, I mean, our turns are still not great. I mean, I got to admit, this is some of the worst draw we've had. Both restocks, Snake Rake, all at the bottom of the deck, Fairy Dust as well. We have, none of our draw cards have shown up yet. So unfortunately, Writhing Mass is kind of owning me. We need to draw. We're gonna play 3 attacks. Probably not. Let's start with a paired. Oh, thank God. Deal 0 damage. Okay, we can probably dump that one. Nope, the Quick Slash. We're not gonna play attacks, so play these. Give me a quick move. Has a very bad roll, so we're gonna restock. We're not taking much damage right now, though. And of course, we drew into our other restock cards. Let's gain energy. We can play Omega. You're not doing any damage. Play a power. And you know what? Don't even play this. Now we only need to do like 70 damage. We're not gonna be able to get back to a lesson learned, but we're intangible. It seems to happen very frequently that we get intangible on a turn in which we don't really need it. You know what? If we're intangible, boom. And it doesn't matter. I don't want to ruin Pendant. We should not have even played the attack to ruin Nunchuck. Upgrade all off-class cards. I mean, another Snake Rake, yeah, but also no. Fairy Dust is pretty good, but let's just, let's upgrade, and let's see what we got. Upgraded 0 cost card. Don't we have a draw? No, oh yeah, we do. Upgraded unidentified draw card. Start of each turn, reduce the cost of a high cost card. You want to do Dice Boulder? 31 to 45 damage. Buffs the minimum damage by 9, which is pretty good. Upgraded Tail Whip applies 2 weak, 2 vulnerable, but give me a Dice Boulder. It's only +4. It's still a good attack, and we're close to Pendant. What? What the heck? Okay. I've never fought this Ironclad. Let's read. Red Bearskin, welcome. How you doing today? Whenever a card is exhausted, gain block. Impervious, intimidate. We're gonna be weak, and you're gonna gain 36 block. Ironclad begins with Fortification, this guy, which will grant him 10 block a turn. When the fortification has been destroyed, Ironclad loses Barricade, but gains 5 strength each turn. Okay. I feel like, so, I mean, here's the question. Will the fortification only block every turn? Because if it only blocks every turn, we don't need to worry about it. If it attacks, we need to worry about it. Take your potions. You know what? That's a very good idea. Please give me artifact. Yes. Okay. Give me block. Muddle the 2 highest cost cards in your hand. Let's draw. Blasphemy. Enter Divinity. Die next turn. Well, we do have Incense Burner. Play the power. Let's discard this, and then we'll draw 2 more cards. We can't draw anymore, but I can muddle. Wow, it actually made the alpha more expensive. That's annoying. Add 4 random 0 cost cards to your hand. Deal 1 to 40 damage. You know what? Gain vigor, gain block, upgrade all the cards in your hand. Let's play this. Let's add 4 random 0 cost cards. Exhaust a card, gain energy equal to its cost. Draw 1 card, choose a card, then transform your hand, oh my god, to that card's class. Ooh, this is great. Hey, cheap cards. No pendant, that's fine. Play this for 1. Exhaust a card, gain energy equal to its cost exhaust. I don't like this. I like this. I like this. And I like this. Draw a card, choose a card, then transform your card to that card's class. Yes, because maybe we can keep the terror. We lose the terror. But I can malaise the crap out of him. You know what? There you go. Sure. -3 strength. Where we go now? So yeah, you just block. What do I care? Ah, you have body slam. Okay, yeah, See the problem. See the problem. Well, it's okay, we got some muddles going on here. This gives us 2 energy. I feel like we need the vigor just to punch down your armor. That's why you make us weak. I understand that part now. I do feel like Blessings of the Forge is good, but we can just use the block oh, good. We can just use the block potion here, because we're just gonna play our hand anyways. And you're gonna hit me for, you know what? There you go. You're gonna hit me for 2. What's interesting is that the block from fortification does not seem to apply to the body slam on his turn. Unusual. But here's the real thinking. Now we have an Omega that's doing 60 damage every turn, so I feel like this guy is just dead. Like, you don't gain block anymore. You're gonna do 0 damage every turn. Oh no, a 39 damage body slam. What am I gonna do? It's almost like you are trying to be annoying, but I'm still gonna be able to kill you. Yo, acrobatics is very good here. We don't need 2 restocks, unfortunately. I mean, I think you try to get a better Crippling Cloud card. I think you try to get a better acrobatics card. Bullet time. Cannot draw. That's terrible. I like drawing. So instead, what I think we're gonna do is I'm just gonna restock. Pure luck. Oh, we've got a bit of a combo going on here. That was pendant. Will blasphemy, will we live? I think we will, because literally the Watcher variant of the boss does this with blasphemy. Enter divinity, die next turn, except we don't die because we're intangible. Hold on. I'm gonna put up the menu so if I alt-tab it doesn't ruin the game. Slay the Spire wiki blasphemy. Blasphemy. Should not be used unless you have intangible, buffer, or fairy in a bottle. Buffer blocks it? Really? Incense burner's counter at 5 will work, because it's at the start of the next turn. All right, so let's blasphemy. Enter divinity, die next turn. If it doesn't work, we're freaking screwed. However, also, smack him, smack him, smack him, smack him, smack him, draw, smack him, he's dead. Who cares? In theory, we wouldn't die next turn though, but divinity actually worked there. We won as SNECKO. Yo, that's awesome. That's, I just crouch. That is a lot of fun. It is really, wow, not 749. It is really about just trying to build the best deck you can with the best of the available characters that you have as options. Like, we were able to find a lesson learned. We were able to find an Alpha, Beta, Omega. As SNECKO, card cost is less important. So we were able to play the expensive cards for cheap. Potions were clutch. On turn 1, yeah, we had to do a lot more damage. That's why we saved all the potions. But SNECKO seems like a lot of fun. You just take expensive cards and you try to reroll them to be cheaper. And then you get a lot of value out of your turn. It might not be a perfect build or a synergy with other things in your deck because a lot of your cards are random, but it's expensive, which is good. Sneck-proof fleeting. Choose a card which started unidentified, identify it. I see what this means. So if this works exactly like a campfire. If you have a card in your hand that's good, you can lock it by playing Memorize. It says choose a card, not choose a card in your hand. So I imagine you have to play it, you can play it at any point in time, but also I'm looking and it says this card purges. That is fleeting. Why not just call it purge? It even has purges in, I'm pointing at the screen like you can see. It even has the word purges in yellow. Just call it purge. We've all played Monster Train before. I like this because it saves you a campfire, although I wonder if it upgrades to exhaust. I don't know. Shift, Sneck-proof. Transform all off-class cards. Rotation, discard off-class, draw that many cards. Any draw is good in a SNECKO I run, and you're kind of working a miniature SNECKO I run. So this is good. And this can be good, but rotation draws into cards that are in your deck, shift draws into random cards via the transformation, and anything upgraded will be unupgraded. But I'm very curious what that Memorize upgrades into. The Silver Narwhal says it looks like you may get to choose what the card becomes. That's not how the Memorize function works, but what we can do is look at the card. We can go to SNECKO and we can go to Memorize, which is right, yeah. Retain. Retain? Choose a card which... So I guess this has to be in your hand with the identified card. So the assumption I made earlier about it choosing a card from your deck is incorrect. Choose a card must default to from your hand. There would have to be an exception for from your deck for it to choose a card from your deck. So the retain means you can keep it in your hand, which makes sense because that works the same as the mechanic of the rest, which is you pick a card from your last combat to lock it. Identify is a bad word for this. Replace this with locked. Cards are unlocked, which means that every combat they randomize, you can lock it at its current state. That's a much better verb than identification. But, you know, you can't have these sweet question marks with something being locked or unlocked. But that's effectively what it is. Cool. That was a very fun run. SNECKO was a fun character, and I wish we had a bigger dice boulder. When upgraded, its damage is actually pretty good, and I suppose it is relatively comparable to a Searing Blow. The thing is, with 2, you can actually play this for free in a lot of situations, or at least for 1, which is what you want in a SNECKO I run. You want as many draws and rerolls as possible. So Soul Cleanse, Snake Rakes to draw 2 if it's upgraded and you have this relic loaded die, which is incredible, by the way, freaking lovely. And Restock, being able to redraw your hand, and Restock combined with Pure Luck allows you to draw 10 cards, which is beautiful. And combo that into Snake Sap, which gives you extra energy. There's a lot of sweet, cool stuff in this SNECKO I run, but it is, or a SNECKO run, but it is random, you know? It's hard to say if any win or any loss is truly out of your play or just good dice rolls. Regardless, it is a fun deck. What the heck is this? Oh, it's character card. I wonder if it actually was the Watcher. No, it was the Watcher, because Watcher's got a lot of like Vault, Wish. Yeah. Anyways, good run, and for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of SNECKO!